war's over. The dark times are over. The era of UFC Chads has returned. JDM just dominated. Bilal Muhammad dominated. He dominated. Okay? Dominated. Only way to put it here, okay? Bilal had nothing for bro. No, let's be real. It was a good fight. Bilal showed a little bit of Canelo hands. Not really though. He had good pressure. But JDM, bro, you're the GOAT. You're the GOAT, bro. If I could clap, I would. I can't really clap. But JDM, your boxing looked great. Dude, just like the small things, bro. Like you were copying Bilal, like almost to freaking mess with him. Like when you faked the little takedown for a second, or when he's spinning back fist you and then you spinning back fisted him. That sounded weird. Back and yeah, bro. You're the GOAT. You're the GOAT, bro. That's all I can say. But yeah, JDM is restoring balance to the UFC, title. It's restoring the meritocracy back to the UFC title. And we got the Chads back. We got Volk. We got JDM. We got Drickus. We got the Chads. If Poton was in there, that'd be a crazy lineup too. But yeah, JDM, you looked great. Smooth, head movement, crazy. Just everything was on point. The scrambles, bro, the takedown defense. Just everything was on point. Shout out Craig Jones for getting my boy right for this fight. Man, he's cracked the code. He cracked the Dagestani code, and Islam is in for a tough one. And sorry, I accidentally adjusted the mic. Sorry about that. Islam is in for a tough one. I think Islam loses. I think JDM can literally knock out, bro. I think he could TKO, bro. I think he wins that. I think Islam is making a mistake. He should just fight Ilya. Stay down, boy. Stay down, little boy. No, I'm just kidding. But I do think JDM beats Islam, bro. And then Islam goes back down and fights Ilya. Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. And I think JDM going to be a future GOAT. He's going to run through the division. He's going to run through Sean Brady. Easy. He's going to run through Ian Gary. Easy. He's going to run through Joaquin Buckley. I love you, Joaquin Buckley, though. Joaquin Buckley, you the GOAT, too. But it's JDM season for the next, 6 years. It's Taporia season. It's JDM season. It's Drickus season, bro. Like, it's just the new school, bro. Sorry, that's the way it is, man. But, yeah. Just wanted to get in here to, talk about, I feel like people are I think people are gonna just forget about how, like, down in the dumps we were about the UFC, like a week ago, we were just in my last video, I was talking about how there's no movement or anything, and I thought I was going to have to root for Bilal because I want the Ilya Islam fight, but, now that it's said and done, it's like that JDM, I'm so happy for him, and JDM versus Islam is a great fight, and Ilya versus Charles is a great fight, and that's the way it is. We got big fights ahead of us. JDM's a star. He's going to be a star, and I think we're in an optimistic place. I just want to talk about that too. Like, let's go, guys. We're in a good place. Optimism levels are high now, I think, and if you're not optimistic at this point, you're just always going to be negative. Because I know how it feels to just be negative about stuff. It's easy to just be like, well, we could have had this. We should be like that. And honestly, there's still a lot of things UFC needs to do better. But, at the end of the day, let's just take our W's sometimes. We got to feel positive, Got to feel optimistic. But I still do think, it's recency bias. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about this, But we got a lot of good stuff. We got JDM versus Islam. We got Trikas versus Hamza. And then in the near future, we got Ilya versus Charles. We got RDR versus Whitaker, bro. Like, these are some cool freaking fights, dude. And, even 316, I'm going to try and be hyped for that. Because it's not like the greatest card, but you know what? I'm going to try and be hyped for it, man. We got to be hyped for this stuff, man. No, it's okay if you're upset, dude. Especially when you pay $80 for a pay-per-view. Like paying $80 for a Bilal pay-per-view, bro. Like, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah. Try explaining that one, Dana. Try convincing us of that one, buddy. But it's all good though. We love you, Dana. Yeah, dude, great card, honestly. Except, Aldo losing. If Aldo won, that would have been like perfect card, to be honest. Aldo freaking losing twice via robbery is so freaking annoying, man. And it's just a shame that he had to go through that, and that the UFC had to put him through the freaking gauntlet of freaking up and coming contenders, dude. Like, it's like you're gonna give Stipe freaking John Jones, and how can you not give a guy like Stipe John Jones? Give him a fight against John Jones. But Jose Aldo, Jonathan Martinez, Mario Batista, then freaking Amin Sahabi, bro. And like, honestly, good job, Damon Sahabi. You're a dog. Like, I still think you low-key lost, but you finished that fight very well. But come on, bro. But okay, I don't want to end this video on a bad note, but because we got a JDM win, and that's all that matters, bro. JDM's a GOAT. JDM is a beast. He's a future GOAT, future welterweight GOAT, bro. He is a freaking Chad. I'm glad we got the Chads back in order, back in the head of the back in the spotlight for the UFC. We need that. We really needed that, man. And yeah, I just want to report to you guys the optimism levels. Just as a fan, I just want to let you guys know, what? We're okay. We're going to be okay. We gonna be okay. We gonna be okay. God's not finished. God's not finished. God's not finished. God's not finished. We gonna be okay. We gonna be okay. We gonna be okay. We gonna be okay. God's not finished. God's not finished. God's not finished. God's not finished. Alright. Love you guys. Goodbye.